Dude, why is Lucid doing this to me? Bro, Lucid is saying like that I'm using a bot or something. Yeah, dude, I don't know. They're like, so they keep disconnecting my Rhythmic connection. So like every morning I can't log into my Lucid accounts. And then I hit them up, and then like it happened on Friday. It happened on Friday, and then I hit them up saying like, "Yo, can you guys fix this?" And then they fixed it on Friday, and then again today I couldn't log into the Rhythmic account. So then I hit them up again, and they're telling me like, "Oh yeah, we turned off your Rhythmic connection because you were abusing the API using a trading bot." I'm like, what? No, I was not, sir. So I didn't even know that Lucid even has an API. So I don't know. I'm gonna, bro. Yeah, they just don't like me. They just don't like me, I guess. It's weird. Nah, they didn't ban me, but they're just fucking making it difficult. So hopefully they don't like, because I have 2 active accounts with them. They're not funded, they're just evals, but yeah, New York's probably gonna be pretty nasty this morning. But yeah, hopefully that Lucid thing gets sorted out. Cause I hit them back, bro. I was like, I don't use the API, and I definitely don't use the trading bot. It's fucking weird. I gotta pass this eval today. Good morning, what up? Deuce, you better not do what you did on Friday, bro, please. Just take your time. Nah, my prop firm tracker is all manual, like CSV inputs. I am kind of expecting this morning to be pretty gross. What I'm looking at this morning is up here. The HVL and the C1 and the call wall between 910 and 950. It's kind of like I'm watching if we're going to actually get past this or rotate back towards the P1. Well, I'm going to use Top Step, but I need, I don't know, like $700 to pass it. Probably try and scalp that today, although I am slightly worried about all of this like random spikes of volatility that keep popping out every morning, or all morning so far. We had this nasty move down and then it popped back up. I hope Lucid fixes their thing so that I can trade those accounts today. I hope they don't ban me for something I didn't do. Hey, let me go look at it real quick. Yeah, bro. Not activating. They gotta fix that shit. Alright, anyways. So yeah, this morning I'm gonna trade this eval. We have some war news happening pre-market. We had a large drop due to some news coming out saying that a US thing got hit with some missiles and then they denied it. So then we just retraced this entire move down, and then they said something about opening the strait. We're getting a little bit of volatility spikes. Kind of a sketchy morning. It's a big week. It's the first week of the month, so you know we have all of our big red folder news this week. We got jolts and like NFP and stuff, I'm pretty sure, right? We have NFP this week, right? Yeah, we got NFP. So, and for whatever reason, my rhythmic connect, dude, there's this problem with ATAS X, okay? Like ATAS X, the new one, they, every once in a while, my rhythmic connection through my live account sometimes like just doesn't connect. So then I don't have all of the DOM levels. But what they did do is they added the heat map for me, which is chill. So I gotta test that out later. I got the new heat map. I thought I was gonna have to wait until the 19th of May, but we got it. So this morning I'm watching right here. If we push up, my eyes are on here. We are still very much bullish on the higher time frames. But if we move up into here and we fail to actually go higher, then I'm expecting us to rotate back lower towards just kind of be in this range, at least take these lows. In the event that we start getting above the call wall here at 950, then I am watching. I'll be watching for us to continue higher into price discovery and probably come. I mean, for sure past 28,000, but probably up here towards 28,080 or 75. Yeah, last week I took a break from the live streams. I got my ass handed to me last month, dude. So need to take a breather for a second. The gray box mean? What gray box? Which gray box are we looking at? Oh, this gray box? This is my sessions indicator. Or a sessions indicator, not my sessions indicator, but basically just shows me. I mean, I have it set for the times that I want, but this is my New York session, which yes, I understand that it's drawing the box before New York actually opened up, but I have it taken into account pre-market. So the gray box is New York. This one is London. This one is Asia for the times that I set for it. Today, I'm probably going to be a little careful just due to the news going on. If I can just pass this account, we should be okay. Won't be a bad day. And then I need to fix that stuff with Lucid. I don't know how I can prove to them that I'm not using a trading bot, but I'm honestly gonna be devastated if they fucking ban me for using a trading bot and I'm not even using a trading bot. That'd be crazy. Cause like for the past week I've been having issues and they never told me why. They just would reconnect my Rhythmic and then like finally today they were like, oh, it's because you're abusing the API with a bot. I'm like, what? Not true. So if we push up right now, we'll be watching this area up here. Oh, I think they got back to me. Let's see what they said. They said they're going to get with their technical team and take a closer look. Closer look? Bro, stop fucking with me, dude. Closer look. I wonder what it is that made them think I was using a bot. Like, what the hell? I don't even do any type of high frequency trading or anything. Yo, Eddie, can you do me a favor and can you record Tanuki while I'm streaming? Thanks, bro. Alright, so far this first 5-minute candle's been pretty nasty. We're kind of like, we kind of opened up right around the gamma flip level, and then we have some stack levels right here. At 785 and 865 or 870. So right here and right here. So I just want to make sure we're not about to just like do some nasty whiplash right here. Let's see if my rhythmic connection is working for my live account. Nah, it's tweaking. I'm probably gonna wait for us to get out of this area, honestly. I have a feeling right now that we're going to just kind of mess around in here. Unless we break lower or we start approaching up here, I'm probably going to just like chill for a sec. I'm trading this eval. I need like 700 bucks. Probably use like one mini. 1 to 2 minis. Probably 2 minis, honestly. Just try and capture like 70 ticks or something. me mark out this area between here and here. This is the official don't touch this zone for me. Do we have any news today, by the way? Nope. We have factory orders. Yeah, that's probably not going to do anything. Yeah, US factory orders month over month. I guess we'll just understand it's there, but I don't really think that's going to do much. But yeah, like last month while I was streaming, the reason why I had to stop streaming for a week is because honestly, like, it kind of started messing with my execution a little bit. Because sometimes I'm sitting here, right? And we're kind of just like sitting here. It gets boring. And like I've tried to make it not boring. So sometimes I like force a trade. And the moment I realized I was doing that, just for the sake of not having a stream where I just sit here and do nothing, I had to stop. Because at the end of the day, you know, sometimes we just gotta sit here and not do anything. So moving forward, I honestly don't give a fuck if it's boring. Like, that's just how it is. You know what I mean? I gotta stop doing that. Because some of the conditions we've been having, they're just like no trade conditions for me. Like right now, right? This is a no trade condition currently. Two trades last week, that's pretty good. Yeah, plus I also have to be pretty careful because I gotta get some funded accounts again. I fucked them up. Dude, there was like 3 or 4 times last month where I was literally like eligible for a payout, where I was on like the 5th day. But they were small payouts. They were only like for like $1,200 bucks, for like $2 grand. But it was like 3 or 4 times, right? And then I just tried to get a bigger payout, and then I just blew the accounts. And I just got hella frustrated and just fucking compounded the tilt until I basically, like last month, I was net positive, but dude, I only made like $800. It was fucking sad. After fees, I only pulled like $3,000 in payouts. I avoid trading. What in general do you avoid trading if price is inside value? Not necessarily. Just if I can see that it's on bullshit. Like, what do I mean by price being on bullshit? Well, a lot of the times when you have like a very large move, pre-market or overnight, at least with the... Oh, hold on. Lucid said they fixed it. Bruh. You guys did not fix it. Oh, they fixed it. Alright, let me connect it to my ATAS. Bro, like what the fuck? You're gonna tell me I'm using a bot? Get out of here. Why is it not working on this? So what I mean by oh, there we go. Now we're connected. Oh, now it disconnected. Bruh. So this is what I mean. So like, let's say we open up, right? When we push up, first of all, the volume is pretty low right now. You guys can't really see this. Let me move it up. The volume is pretty low right now for an open. We have 37,000, 27, 21. That's actually pretty low. Typically on MNQ, what I see at the open is the first 15 minutes, each 5-minute candle will usually have anywhere between like, you know, mid 30,000 to sometimes up to 50 to 60,000 contracts traded. So when volume is low or lower than usual, it's the first kind of red flag for me to be like, all right, let's just kind of chill here for a second. And then when you see this, like where we keep attempting to push in a direction, and then the effort is not resulting in actual price movement, and we're actually in between two major stack levels in terms of gamma right now, so there is a chance, being right around HVL with low volume, watching aggression not result in actual price movement, that we could kind of just like do that, right? So until I'm proven wrong otherwise, meaning like until we actually start moving somewhere, then just wait. Then just chill. And if we do this all morning, well then no trade. Implement any new objective rules? Well, I don't need to implement new rules. I just gotta like not force any trades just for the sake of a live stream or content. Because like I make content, right? So I want to like take trades, show the trades I take, live stream for you guys. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, like a lot of these days, or a lot of the days last month, really should have been no trade days. And just because we move into a new month and it's like, oh, it's May, this is May price action. Well, it doesn't really work like that. We're still going to be doing the same thing until we stop. So gotta just, I'd rather sit here, wake up every morning, sit here, hop on stream, do daily outlook analysis, send it in the fucking Discord, and then just sit here and do nothing if it doesn't show anything for me to do, rather than like just force some random shit. So far, like this morning, right, my daily outlook or my plan was I want to see what happens up here. So we're not up here yet, so don't do anything. I will say though, we are pretty bullish, so makes me less inclined to want to try and short something, but we'll see. Plus, I'm slightly handicapped right now because I don't have the DOM levels. I don't know why my rhythmic connection isn't working with my live account. Well, I do know why. It's because ATAS X has like issues. I could probably, now that I think about it, I could probably close this, open the old ATAS, and then probably work. But we're chill. We're chill. Good luck, Mr. Joseph. I don't know what you're in, but I hope it goes whatever way you're trying to have it go. Do I usually come in with a bias? Yeah. Higher time frame is bullish. We're at all-time high basically, so I'm watching this level though. This is basically where in my daily outlook that I sent in the Discord, where I said I'm watching this area to see if we're actually gonna get past it or not. If we get past it, then I'm expecting us to come up here into the 28,000s. If we don't get past it, then I'm expecting us to potentially have just like, so we do something like this. You're just, you know, I'm watching down here too though. But yeah, usually anytime there's a large move pre-market or a large move from the overnight, I'm a little more cautious when it comes to New York Open. Plus, like, where did we open, right? If you were to mark this out, by the way, like let's just say from this high to this low, we were opening right around the midpoint of this whole like area. Which is not ideal. Dude, I traded this combine. I traded it a little bit last night, right? That's like where the profits came from. Actually, it was at like 1,400. I needed like $100 more, and I took a negative risk reward trade. And it fucking lost like it lost like $500. I was risking 500 to try and make $100, and it just didn't work out. But it's alright. Dude, I'm kind of stoked though. I got the new heat map on ATAS. Once my data starts working, I'm about to set that up. We can say goodbye to this one. I'm gonna replace it. It's gonna be like I have bookmap again. It's been a long time since I've had bookmap. And honestly, ATAS is like old, their old heat map really isn't the best, but I mean it does its job, you know. But I just saw that they gave me access to it today, so we're gonna set that up later. I will say though, if this new hourly candle opens up and we don't increase participation, meaning like we don't have like sustained increase in volume, or we start doing anything, then you know, if we stay in here after the new 4-hour, I think it would be the smartest decision for the way that I trade to just literally go do something else. All of these large transactions happening inside of this area without any price progression is just kind of nasty. And as long as we stay in here, if you're a breakout trader, I would be careful. Dude, I don't know what happened, but last night, I don't know if I slept weird or something, my neck is all fucked up. Fucking hurts to look this way. it moved up to the HVO. I think we probably do come up here though. Maybe at the hourly. The 4-hour open. We have very low volume right now. Damn, Joseph. Rookie mistake, dude. It's a rookie mistake. No, I'm just messing with you. The market's trying to trick me right now. It knows that I only need $700, $600 to pass this account. It's trying to convince me to trade it in the chop. We're not gonna fall for it today. Alright. Let's see what happens when we come up into this area. Also, Alpha Futures has their new plans, currently 25% off with code Thrax. Had to put that plug in there. The shameless plug. I'm probably gonna buy some this week. Premium plan seems pretty chill. It's better than Top Steps plan right now. I'll say that. Dude, I hope you guys aren't just getting wrecked trying to trade this right now. Or if you did get an entry, I hope you got a fire one. Then again, this really wasn't that big. What was it, like 100 points? Oh, 50 points? Yeah, you could have easily had a normal stop loss and not gotten taken out. Yeah. Joseph, are you gonna take the orb? The orb longs? Yeah, I'm on the A-test platform. Oh, you already did? What orb do you trade? 5-minute orb or something? 10-minute orb? Minute. All right. If we're gonna get stuck in here, yeah, this PA is nasty, dude. If we're gonna get stuck in here all morning, we might have a nice move during lunch or PM, but I don't know if we keep doing this for a while. Probably just gonna not touch it, because I can right now I can hear the cries and the pain of agony coming from all the all the prop firm traders getting whooped right now. And then I can hear all the complaints about price action happening right now. But you know what? If we sit here, you gotta think about it like this, right? If we sit here and we see that this is happening, and most of us are probably sitting here being like, gross. This price action is gross, right? Well, you don't have to trade it. You know what I mean? Good thing we have free will. Today we should exercise that free will. Unless you're like you know, scalping I don't know, some type of scalp strat where you're like able to trade well on the chop, then you're probably killing it. But that is not me. That's what you're trying to do, you're trying to scalp it. Not a bad idea if you do it the right way. It would be different though, like if we were rotating or we were balanced where we had defined highs and lows, like it would be a little bit easier for me to try and fade something, but it's kind of messy where there's not really like defined highs or lows for this like range here. And then we're kind of just like slowly grinding up. And then you see all of these sellers coming in, right? They're trying to push lower, trying to push lower, trying to push lower. They're failing to actually get anywhere. That is gross. Oh. 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 My heart goes out to anyone who was in the longs right there with a stop. Yeah, let's go see if there was anything that happened there. Yeah, someone pull up True Social. Someone pull up. You know what? Maybe I'll take some time and figure out a way where I can scrape Truth Social like every have him email me his dude, because I don't know, let's go look at it. He didn't post anything. I mean, but Eddie, think about it like this, right? We've been having war news. We've been having war news all month, dude. You know what I mean? Like today, I mean, I don't know. Me personally, I wouldn't necessarily ignore everything else and then stick with like a short bias because of some war stuff, because I mean, like, a perfect example of it is that 1 week where we just pushed up without a single pullback. It's probably somewhere over here. But we had war news that entire time. Where was it? Right here, right? This whole week, right? There was war news. Bombs were dropping. Talking about, oh, we had good talks. Iran goes, I never talked to you guys. Oh, we reject your deal. Blah, blah, blah. If you don't, blah, 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 blah. And the whole time we just pumped. It's like, fuck. You know? It's kind of sketchy. Market, like, look at all of this pressure, okay? Look at all of this, all of these contracts traded. And where are we? Where are we? We're right back where we were right before that even happened in the first place. It's kind of gross. No, we're trying to push up again. It's pretty nasty. The only area I'm watching today is right here. That is it. But I'm honestly leaning towards not even touching it. Yeah, we did have this pre-market. We literally came all the way. We just retraced the whole thing, basically. And then we had this pre-market. Then it came back up, and then it like ran up like 100 ticks really quick, and then came back. And then now we're having this really nasty, like, we're getting buying pressure, but we'll see what happens up here. We're at the HVO. Let's see if we take these highs, come up into the call wall. push up into the HVL, but we're not continuing anywhere. Yet. Honestly, I have a feeling we're gonna just like do this slow, nasty chop up. Not a single candle, 5-minute candle after the opening print has gotten over 30,000 contracts traded inside of it on the micros for MNQ. Then the hourly or the 4-hour opened up, the 10 a.m. Eastern candle. Nothing really changed. Still doing the same thing. So like usually, you know, pre-market, okay, what I was thinking was this area up here, I was going to be watching to see if we're going to accept or reject out of it, right? If we get above 950, then at that point I'm expecting a continuation higher. But if we were to have come into this area and I see us having buyers get absorbed and then sellers start stepping in, I was actually going to go short. But I am not going to do that anymore. Why? Well, I'm not going to do it anymore because there's a very high chance at this point with the way this is moving that we could actually come up here. We could take this high. We could come up into the call wall. You can see absorption on footprint. You can see sellers start stepping in. And you can try and short it, but it could just be like in these types of like slower grinds up, right? It's dangerous sometimes if you're using absorption to look for a short because you're going to see absorption all throughout this move. But we're going to still continue to push higher. And plus we need higher volume too. Like the volume right now is kind of low. So I feel like this is one of those days, right, where we're going to do a little bit of this. You're going to see absorption. You're going to see absorption happening. And then you'll see these sellers come in and then they won't go anywhere. And we'll just come back up and we'll just do it again. Absorption, push down, absorption, push down, absorption. Those days used to destroy my accounts. And it's looking like it right now. Wavy, that sucks, bro. Is the account gone or you still have it or what? Oh, dude, my neck. What did I do last night? Alright, if you still got it, it's chill. Oh. That's not that bad, dude. I would recommend... Not financial advice. I would recommend not trying to make your money back right now. I don't know if this is make my money back type of price action. This is kind of like a try and make my money back type of price action and then end up digging a deeper hole. Okay, it's not too bad. When you said you got cooked, I thought you like lost your account. You know what? It could always be worse. Do I think this was a valid place to long? No. Not the way that I trade. This is just noise. All of this, the way I look at all of this right here, this entire, all of this. Noise. This is all noise. Noise. I mean, you know, you could have tried to go long right here, sure. There would be no scenario any day, anytime, with the way that I trade, that we would have been doing this off the open, seen this, and then I go long. This is just like a hands off. This is like a don't touch this environment for me. It's like a no touch. What if you did go long right here and then you're making money right now? That's awesome. I mean, the way that... Yeah, I mean, the way that I think about it is like this, right? It's Monday. You got a lot of people who, over the weekend, you know, they couldn't get a fix for their addiction of trading. So, you know, first day back during the week, they're excited. They want to trade. They just ignore the fact that we're doing bullshit right now, and then they just keep trying to take trades. But it's like... this is not the last day you're ever gonna trade. I hope not. But, you know, if you have an account and you got capital or drawdown in your account, would you rather use it on this? Do we want to use it on this? Or would we rather use it on something like, I don't know, maybe this, right? Or this, you know what I mean? But instead, you got people who are just trying to use it in this. Why? Do we look at gold? Here's the thing though about gold though. I trade gold. I just usually don't trade it during New York. Although sometimes pre-market I'll trade gold. I just usually don't trade it during New York. I usually trade it during Asia. Plus, I don't have a pre-market plan for gold, so now I'll be sitting here trying to figure it out on the fly, which is maybe not the best idea. Nah. I think it's it is making a move though. But we missed it. So like we're at the HVL, right? But feeling it's gonna do this. Why am I missing him? Why am I missing data right here? Oh, that's weird. the high volume line. Basically, HVL is the gamma flip level, where we go from negative territory to positive territory. Do I use SMTs? No. Not that there's anything wrong with them. I just don't use it. Alright. Let's see what this 15-minute does. This is gonna... I'm gonna give it one last chance to do something. If we do nothing, then just come back tomorrow. Did any of you guys besides Joseph, did any of you guys trade this and make money? No, I have not taken a single trade this entire time. We are exercising free will. Yeah, I did notice that JT, that ES does look a lot cleaner than NQ. I mean, they still both look pretty nasty, I'm gonna be real, but at least this push up compared to NQ's like attempt to push up is a little cleaner. Waiting to fade the extremes. The extremes of what? Up here? What up, Christian? Damn, you know what we should be trading right now, bro? Soybeans. Wasting my time on NQ, we could trade some soybeans. Dude, how much is it per tick with soybeans? What's live cattle doing right now? Nothing. Lean hog? Nothing. Soybeans, dude. While looking at gold. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling gold. Well, silver is going to be very similar to gold. Dude, I don't know. I haven't traded silver in a while. It's fun to trade, though. It's also scary. Okay, we're pushing down off the HVL, but I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. Like, my game plan this morning was to basically watch for price to hit HVL or come up here to the call wall and then look to see if we're gonna reject or accept higher, but I just don't think it's a good idea to even touch it. What do you mean we're not in the HVO range anymore? I'm looking at it on my screen. I see it. Oh, you're talking about this box. Yeah. But you know what it's doing right now, Eddie? You see how call wall, HVO, and P1 are all just they're like creating this tight bracket. That's I think we could compress, just like oscillate around here on some BS. When they bracket up like that, I don't think it's good. Like, what I mean by bracket up is like, so on a typical day, right? So let's look at it right here. Well, it just moved again because these are pretty close to each other. But when they're when they're literally like if you were to go pull up QQQ, okay? When they're all one, like it's 1 point, right? Like let's say this is where the put wall was. 675, then 676 is the flip, then 677 is the call wall. It creates this like very tight square, a very tight rectangle, I mean, where it basically is like, it's like a bracket, right? Yeah. And it can cause like, at least last times it does this, what I look at is that it kind of just like compresses here. But the only thing to note though about that is like, this is going to flip back and forth. 675 and 670 are gonna flip back and forth for the put wall today. These two levels, the HVL and the call wall, are more important in my opinion because there's more net volume here compared to here. I just think that we're going to continue this like it's BS. And like even if it goes and doesn't move, like okay, whatever. You know? Why is Apex taking your accounts? What stock am I trading? It's GameStop. We're trading GameStop futures right now. Nah, I'm trading NASDAQ. Well, I'm not even trading NASDAQ. I'm just sitting here watching it. We're trading Avis. I heard they're doing a short squeeze on this. Oh. Right here, probably. That's pretty nasty. 13%. Man, we should be trading Bitcoin futures, dude. Doesn't Top Step allow you to trade micro Bitcoin? Oh, they do. Look at us, dude. Look at us just scanning the market right now because we're watching this bullshit. Look how gross this looks. And keep in mind, these like big trade bubbles, I have a filter on them too. These are popping up with the filter. Like, bro. Nah. Let's go look at NQ. It'll probably look cleaner. Because, I mean, I'm used to trading MNQ. But I will say that NQ has cleaner order flow. See? You know what I'm talking about? But then again, it's also because I still have my big trades filtered. So if we click auto filter and I apply it, it'll probably... Okay, let's chill. It's less noisy. But I've just gotten so used to MNQ, I use it. But you can very easily see like the difference here today. Let's make it 350. Try and filter out some of the bullshit. It's just way more noisy. Alright. Yeah, you should probably, JT, I mean, there's always tomorrow. You know what I mean? There's always tomorrow. I think I'm gonna just not trade today. Nah, it's not that I think I'm not gonna trade today. I'm definitely not gonna trade today. And just so I can't, just so it's official, okay? We're not gonna do any of that hop off stream, lose an account. We're not gonna do that one today. Yeah. So sometimes they have there's a word for it on ATAS. It's cross yeah, cross trading. Exactly. Christian does it. Yeah. So you can, you know, look at NQ, but then it executes MNQ. Now, I would say that yes, NQ is cleaner order flow. Like the mini contracts. Doesn't matter. ES, NQ, the mini contracts are cleaner. But I personally look at the micro contracts, and I've been doing it for a while now, where yes, it is noisy. Today is a very good it doesn't, keep in mind, it doesn't look like this every day. You know what I mean? Otherwise it would be like an issue, but I pay attention to it, and I have like a filter in my mind where I can filter out the noise. Now, let's say that you are a beginner in order flow trading and you just put on a big trade indicator and you really don't know how you're supposed to be interpreting that information, and you are on a contract like MNQ where you are having big trades pop up all over the place. If you're reacting to all of that noise, then you will get smoked. Now, you know, when we went to go look at NQ, we changed the chart to NQ, you didn't have all of that noise, right? So if you're the type of person, let's just say, who trades order flow, they use big trades, and they use it to make decisions, there would have been less noise on this chart today. But I don't know. I just use the M and Q chart. I mean, it works for me. I like seeing. I'm used to the numbers. I'm used to the contract values. I'm very familiar with how it all kind of looks, and then I also identify the noise, and I filter it out, and I'm just used to it, so I just keep doing it. I mean, you gotta understand, I've been staring at MNQ order flow for like 2 years, every day. So I'm used to the numbers. End of day or intraday gamma levels more important? I just use whatever the current active 0DT gamma levels are. Although one thing to note about intraday gamma levels is the closer that we get towards the close, the behavior slightly starts to change because of how options work, and you have decay, and hedging becomes a little bit more sensitive. Dude, did I just lock out of my account and now we're gonna go do something right now? It's alright. Still got trade C. Nah. Nah, I think we're still gonna be on bullshit. Alright, well, this may go do something. It seems to me that anytime we do this BS, the moment that that I stop streaming, the chart will move. So keep your eyes peeled. I am the streaming indicator. Happens all the time. But for me, I think you know, I'm like $600 away from passing this account. I do kind of care about this eval, so I am gonna actually try and not blow it. Some other evals I kind of don't care, but I do kind of need this one, so we're gonna try and not blow it. So I don't think today is a good day for me to trade it anyways. We could just wait for tomorrow after Jolts, or pre-market heading into Jolts, or market open, who knows. But I am going to get off. So it's a no trade day for me today. Yesterday I took a trade during Asia session, and then yeah. And like last week or last month, there were a lot of days that were kind of like today where I would just trade anyways, just for the sake of content. Not doing that anymore. So, because obviously it did not work out for me last month. So there's probably going to, just a heads up, probably going to be a handful of days if you hop on my stream where I'm not going to take a trade. It's just how it is. So, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hope you have a great rest of your day. If you're going to trade, be careful. If you end up losing money in this price action, just remember that there is always, say it with me, there's always tomorrow. Yeah. So don't end up trying to fight the market today and then end up losing your accounts and then pulling out your credit card. All right, peace.